Hello, everybody. I hope you're doing well. I'm doing great. And as always, we're back with another video and back with another topic of discussion for all of my athletes or whoever's interested in understanding how the mind of an athlete works. Today, we'll be talking about doing it now, taking things seriously now, planning for the future now. As athletes, this is important because who you want to be, what you want to achieve 6 months, 1 year, 5 years down the line starts with how you prepare for that. It's not all about being active, physically training, but making sure that throughout that process, whether it's a period where you're very active or maybe it's the off season, you have less things going on for you, you always need to have structure in what you do. The first issue is believing that you have time. And this becomes an issue more so when there's not much going on. Maybe the season's over, maybe you're injured, and there's a significant amount of time in between now and the next thing you're looking forward to. That's obviously an issue because you will not be prepared for that. Just leaving things and letting time carry you there will always hinder you. Even if you're not doing much, even if you're injured, you need a specific game plan as to how you will navigate through that. Those periods are what will allow you to be better and to be ready when those things come around and when those things pick back up. The second issue is doing things at the last minute. Now, I'm sure all of us have experienced that as students when it comes to handing in assignments at the last minute, revising for a test at the last minute. That can work. You might not get full marks, but it works for some, and you can still pass. Unfortunately, in football, it's not about passing better or passing with lower marks. You're either ready or you'll get exposed for not being ready. You cannot afford to have that same mindset in your sport, on the field, on the track, than the one that you have in the classroom. There's no way to hide if you're not ready as an athlete. You cannot recover 6 months of preparation in a week, in 5 days, in 2 days, in 3 days. Cramming actually spikes your activity, and a quick surge, a quick spike in activity can lead to more injuries. And then now maybe you're on a high for a specific event, you're on a high for a specific moment, and now your body comes crashing down because it's not ready, because you didn't give it the time to adapt. It will either leave you completely out of the game, or if it works to some extent, you will still be exposed thereon after to injuries and stuff like that. The first way to deal with this is to take the time you have more seriously. Like I mentioned previously, even if nothing is going on, even if you're injured, don't let time dictate how things go. Don't simply go with the flow, but go with the flow of the plan you've set for yourself for that specific period of time. I'm not saying that everything has to be a grind. A lot of people believe that everything that is planned is tedious. Everything that is planned is strenuous. That's not always the case. If you're resting, if you're injured, you can obviously plan for your recovery, but have it be spread out in a way that you're not overexerting yourself, you're not pushing yourself too much, but at least you see where you're going. And that allows you to add progressions to it. That allows you to ease into that next phase. Same thing with the off season. During the off season, we all want to rest, which is important. Training is just as important as resting. Matter of fact, resting is where your body regenerates, and that's really what allows you to come back even better. So some can argue that what you do when you rest is more important than what you do when you train, because there's no good training without good rest, right? But that rest still has to be structured. It can't just go all over the place, because now what happens is that when you come back, you don't really know where you are. You don't really know how your body feels. You haven't really done any assessments. And again, that exposes you. It can expose you to injuries. It can expose you to having a way tougher time than you need to have. Maybe if you were just prepared for what was coming ahead, it wouldn't be as hard to manage and you wouldn't be as confused. The second way to deal with this, which directly correlates with what I just said, is to space out your action plan. I believe, and I feel like a lot of us don't want to stress too much in these down periods, but it doesn't have to be that way. If you space out your action plan well, you won't be overworked, you won't feel like you're not fully resting, but you know that all those days stacked up will eventually allow you to make a better comeback, or to be better for when the season picks back up, to be better for when you back to team training after an injury. That's what it's about. Easing things. This is how you manage to stay fit year round. It's not about constantly training at 100% throughout the year, but it's making sure that your plan allows you to better handle those up and down seasons. As the seasons go up and down, you need to be in the middle in terms of fitness, in terms of your mental health. All this planning allows you to keep a steady level throughout the entire thing. And this is ultimately what balance is about. It's not about having big spikes, big dips. It's about being in the middle, but at a good level at all times. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you learned from it. I certainly did. Catch you guys next time.